Hey, peace and love, family. I'm doing a second video on CMAs copyrights, the AA222141, and basically, I just want to show people the difference right now between what the actual copyrights are and the USC codes that our Grandmaster teacher Taj Tariq Bey, he basically made a esoteric connection between CMAs copyrights and what's in the USC codes. Now, what our brother Taj does say is that he basically says it wasn't intended to be the same, when he made the connection. So when people try and use, or what I would say is misuse, the AA222141 number, they try and say it like it's out of the Library of Congress. Well, excuse me, they try and say it like it's the USC codes when it's out of the Library of Congress. And the reason this is significant is because it's copyrighted, so this number has to do more with the copyright, and using it wrong could potentially be seen as copyright infringement. But to further stress the point, I have to point out that the AA portion of it you can't find in the USC codes, or at least it's not in Title 22, Chapter 2, Section 141. You won't find it there, and the reason is because it's not there. And I've actually had debates with brothers and other Moorish organizations that, they want to make that claim and want to be able to use the number or utilize it, but or not coming at it in the proper fashion. And since becoming a member and officer of the Great Seal, I know better, so therefore I must do better and teach better as well. So I can't just go along and let it slide because, like I've made a video series before, ignorance of the law is no excuse. So let me just come in on this one here. I want to show and prove exactly what it is. See, the AA is a series of filings in the Library of Congress, so it wouldn't have to do with what the brother Taj Tariq Bey has said, that AA stands for A1 citizenship, which you could say that's technically an esoteric connection, but there's no lawful thing combining that or stating that. So, if you read in here, the J1, after it says the J1 visa, it says a diplomat, and this is like the fifth line down, a diplomat on an A or G visa. Speaking of on a diplomat, so these A1 visas, because this is a non-immigration visa status, and I guess before I go in too deeply on this here, let me explain what a visa is. A visa can be either a stamp or a sticker, similar to when you go and visit your kid's school. Maybe they have a program, they'll print out a sticker with your name and a picture of you on it. That's similar to a visa stamp, is what they would give you in your passport. So visa has to do with aliens, you could say, in that status, but it's just aliens or immigrants, people that are not a part of the particular government. So the thing is, when we were born over here, we didn't necessarily need a visa stamp in our passport because we're indigenous to this land. So we don't necessarily need a visa status unless we're leaving. If you get what I mean, people. I mean, I would think that's clear, but we'll just keep going along because it's almost, redundant, to keep going over this to people because it's real clear to see. But let me over exaggerate my point. Now, this picture of the actual book that the filing, the AA222141, I showed my actual copy, which it comes out black and white when you order one from them and become an additional copyright holder, but it was done in blue originally in the commerce color, I guess you could say. But it's a book, and that affidavit goes along with it. But showing you this book and showing you where it is, you can see that this AA222141 is part of the pages in the book. Like I said, there are other AA filings that CMA did. Let me go back to them right here. We have the first one, which was the 77869. That was the Clock of Destiny. The AA209316. That's the Clock of Destiny 2. And the AA222141, as you can see, this is a progressing number in the series. That was his final filing, where he filed in the Clock of Destiny 1 and 2, the Zodiac Constitution, along with that Moorish nationality identification card. So you go a little bit further from showing you not only the book that it's in, and these are not my pictures. There was another Studios More that went there and took these pictures. I don't know the brother's name. I got him offline, but there's no one really teaching this. So as you can see right here, let me zoom in just slightly. Class AA books, and then it shows the number series in here, the 222000 to 222499. Now, if that isn't clear, I don't really know what is. But just to be informative, I wanted to show everyone this here. So ignorance of the law is no excuse, people. Like, this AA222141 is dealing with copyrights. I mean, I understand, what's out there, what people are saying. Shoot, I mean, what's on RV Bay Publications, the books, I have them. I mean, just to be totally clear about that, I'm looking at it right now. I know what it says. I know what they're referring to. But when you delve in a little bit deeper, you see that it's a little bit different. It's not exactly the way they say it. It's relative. So it'd be wise to learn both. But you can't count it as the one all be all. And that's really my point that I want to put out there. Just to clear up about this, because I understand, what they're saying about citizenship and nationality. I've read that permanent charter, the chapter 2, or the title 22, chapter 2, section 141 through 143. I've seen it, went over years ago. No problem with it. Just, it's not the exact same thing as the copyrights. So when using this number, ignorance of the law is no excuse. With that, I'm going to say peace and love, fam. Peace.